This video is brought to you by Craven's Comic Books and Collectibles. Check out their weekly live show, auction, and sale at facebook.com/Craven's Comics every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And you can check out their inventory at cravenscomics.com. Craven's Comics, for the comics you crave. Welcome to the program, Heather Doerksen.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for coming on the program. It's great to have you. So you recently came back for the final season of Van Helsing for a 3-episode arc. Takes place in the past. Were you surprised when they called you back after, what happened to your character in season 4?
Well, yeah, because, anybody who follows the show, I was for real decapitated there. So, and my heart got a, stake in it. So it was like a double whammy. So I was very much surprised and touched that I would be, welcomed back to explain the Dark One's origin.
Yeah, I got to imagine as an actor when you do a role like that and you have an end like that, and and that's fun and satisfying in its own ways. But then you're thinking when you leave and it's over, and you're thinking, okay, this is it, and then you get a call and be like, hey, you're coming back, and it's like, how?
Is it gonna be like Reanimator? Are you gonna carry my head around?
I mean, it is a vampire show, so anything is possible. There's, magic and all that stuff. But yes, flashback. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. We're talking about before I was decapitated, and then I get decapitated again.
Good times. But
a nice recurring theme for me.
You're checking scripts every time. Going, is there a head decapitation in here?
Am I dying? Is this a death again? What's happening?
If the series was going another season, it'd be great if they brought you back again and decapitate you again, like Kenny from South Park. That would be
doing the same thing, man. Just do it. Come on, bring it on, John Walker. I implore you.
Now playing a character like Michaela, who is so what's the best, reprehensible maybe, depending on your point of view, I guess. Yeah, a little of the twirly twirls on the mustache, it's just I'm picturing now trains, and then you're tying up damsels in distresses on the tracks, like a character like Michaela. Like, how do you approach a character like that to come in and that is so deliciously evil?
Yeah, and she is deliciously evil. I think what I need to do, as an actor, to kind of I guess protect myself from going into like the dark nether regions, is to kind of create this sort of character that sits over there, like as a mask, and then I kind of plonk it on for the scenes, and then take it off after, so I can go home and not have to take her around with me everywhere, because she is quite a dark creature, which is very fun to play, but you don't want to carry her around too much. So
no, I can see that would be kind of draining, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun that your character got to come back, and then your character got to come back on Chilling Adventures of Sabrina a couple of years ago while you were pregnant. It seems like you leave a lasting impression that showrunners want to bring your character back and have more fun with you.
I just love that. I think that there's something to be said for a series when writers are continually creating. So it's not like, well, this is our hard and fast plot line. Maybe there's a rough semblance of what they're going to do, but there's room for them to be inspired by the artists that come on to the show. So if I can come on and in any way create a spark in somebody's head to create another storyline or aid in the storyline that's happening, I think that's a real honor. So I've loved it.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I'm looking at when you look at your entire career, you have a tendency to gravitate towards the genre elements of storytelling, and is that just, do you have a lot of fun playing in that world? Like, are you sitting there going like, damn it, I wish somebody just give me a comedy?
Yeah. For some, well, that's the thing, is that you can kind of handpick things every now and then. And there are certain casting directors in the city who see me in certain little categories. So
Right.
there's ones who definitely see me in as the villainess, and then there's ones who see me as kind of the comedic, like, sassy best friend, and then there's the ones who see me as like the warm mother. And so, I mean, that I like to stretch my limits as an artist. But yeah, I mean, there are moments where I'm just like, hey, what's going on? I'm getting another sci-fi alien or whatever it happens to be. I don't know. Maybe it's my height and my voice or something like that.
Well, you have a very strong presence, and of course, genre material usually, caters to very strong presences. Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
And
Yeah.
you play a lot of badass characters. That's the other thing I've noticed is that if I was ever to meet like half these characters that you play, I just like, no, I think I have to walk the opposite direction. Gotta just, like, cause I'd
Yeah.
be
Just cross to the other side of the street.
Yeah.
Don't even try. No, but I think it's really funny too, because I come from a long line of pacifists. Like I'm Mennonite is my background. And so it's a whole lineage of people who would choose peace above conflict. And here I am getting all of these roles. Maybe it's just a way for me to get like an outlet, or for my ancestral line to just be like, okay, we need an outlet somewhere here. Let's put it into Heather.
There you go.
The guns and the fight scenes and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, that's great. And it's an outlet for you as well to like let out the personal violent tendencies that might be held back with your
in a safe way.
Exactly. In a safe way. Exactly. Now, of course, in your career, you do a lot of voice work as well. You've done a number of like kid shows and stuff, but you've also, you've gotten the chance to voice She-Hulk, Emma Frost, Psylocke, Lego Princess Leia. You've played a lot of iconic characters in the world of fandom. Has there been a number of fans that have reached out to you because of those performances?
Not too many. I feel like when it's in the cartoon or in the voice world, it's more, it's, I don't know, it's less that fans would be coming to you because of your voice. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because of that distance in between the cartoon that they create and then the voice, which is a totally separate entity. But oh my gosh, I loved doing She-Hulk, and Psylocke and Mon Mothma was really fun too.
Oh, Mon Mothma, yeah.
Yeah, she was like, the holocrons belong in the Jedi temple. And she was, very, precise. And voice was something I totally fell into as well. Like it wasn't like a trajectory or a goal, but I remember my agent was just like, you got to do voice, listen to, and I was like, oh, what do you mean? Like this, like down here. And he's just like, oh no, you got to get into it. You got to do it. You got to do it. And so I kind of fell into it in a way. And I just love it. What a cool way to channel everything just into one part of your body and just like put it all in there and get it out.
Yeah, you get to go to work in your pajamas if you want to some days. Like you don't have to worry about makeup you don't have to worry about like crazy special effects and prosthetics.
Totally. Yeah, you don't have to worry about your head getting chopped off. You can just you can just go in with your headphones and your microphone, and that's it.
Yeah, we've had a number of voice actors here on the show, and they've always said that the creation of the character is much more freeing because you can take risks that you might not be able to take in a live action with what you do with your voice.
Right. You're not limited to your outward appearance in any way. So a lot of it you can go out for roles you wouldn't necessarily go out for because of, how you look on the outside. If you sound like it, then that's all they care about. And so it is quite freeing in that manner for sure. And a lot of room to play and a lot of room to grow.
Yeah, and plus, well, right now, over the last year and a bit, you don't have to worry about any kind of like crazy on-set restrictions, doing voice work.
Totally. I would go into voice jobs and it would be just the technician behind a glass and a microphone, a room for me, and then the director over the headphones. So it was very COVID compliant this past year. Doing voice has been great. I do miss being in the room with the other actors though, because when you do an episode, everybody's there and you're playing off each other, and you sit down when it's not your part, but you are listening to everybody do their thing. And man, voice actors are hilarious. There's so much laughing. So I do miss that.
Well, hopefully we'll eventually get back to a point where everybody gets to record in the same room again. That'd be awesome. Definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there. Definitely. Just plugging away here. We're here in Ontario. Things are locked up tight. So.
Oh yeah. You know, everybody's doing their bit. Well, that's good. Then you're in the perfect place. You're right there in your living room, and I'm here. We're all doing the right thing.
We're all doing the right thing, definitely. Now, I've heard that that you are a master in the kitchen of like you're able to take a bunch of ingredients and make something delicious, which I find really impressive because you have no sense of smell since you were 15.
Not weird. Yeah, that's so bizarre. It just slowly went away. There was no like impact to my face or anything like that. It was a very slow and gradual thing between like age 15 and 20. I just kind of woke up, I guess, in my like 20 and was like, oh, I can only smell strawberries and vanilla. Weirdly, those were the last two smells that I could smell. And then that went away too. It's just like bizarro. So I can't smell, but I can taste.
You can taste.
My taste buds still work. So apparently it's like 60-40. If you still have your taste buds, like that's their job. And then the nose aids that process.
Oh, okay.
So it's really weird. But I can make a lot of delicious things. And I'm getting like almost, no, I would not say I'm grandma status yet, but I'm going to get to a great grandma status. I can be like, oh, I don't even need to use a recipe. I can just put flour, baking powder, this, and I can like make it into a dough and make something delicious without looking at a recipe. So
I was wondering where you were going with the grandma status thing. And now that you say it, that's exactly what my grandmother used to do. She'd just be like, she tried to teach me to make bread one day. And then she was just like, a little bit of this, a pinch of that. And I'm like, how much is a pinch? And she's like, you'll know. And I'm like, how do you know? I don't know.
They say that all the time. And there's no way to get a recipe from your grandma because it's just like some flour and then maybe 2 cups, I don't know, and some little yeast to make it rise. And you're like, what? But they just somehow they get it. So I'm getting to grandma status in that way.
Well, I bow down to you then. That's an impressive level to get to because I've been trying and I can't figure that out.
Yeah, Mr. Green's goal in life is to be a grandma. And
see,
hope we'll get there.
Well, it's my love of Golden Girls. That's what it really comes down to.
Oh, well, absolutely. And there you go. And then you have to pick which one, which is so difficult.
Oh, it is. But I think I would go with not Betty White. Sorry. I like Betty White, B. Arthur because of her sass.
Sassy. Oh yeah. I mean, I think it would have to be like a hybrid for me. Just like pick and choose a little bit of all of them.
Oh, well, yeah.
Mash them together.
See, I like your thinking. You're like, I'm not going to limit myself.
Don't limit yourself. Yeah.
No, don't do it. Just reach for the stars. Reach for the Golden Girls stars.
Yeah.
There you go. That's words to live by right there. That's some deep wisdom here. That's what this show's all about. Deep wisdom. We got it here from Heather Doerksen tonight. Definitely.
There it is.
Oh, man. So I want to thank you for coming on the program. It's been great talking with you and look forward to whatever your next work is because you're always popping up on shows and having great performances that stand out. So I look forward to more of that in the coming years.
Andrew, next time it's going to be a comedy just for you.
Nice.
No heads chopped. There it is.
There we go. I can get behind that. Yeah. I like that. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Have yourself a great night.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Yeah.